Pepperman was a well-known businessman in the small town of Oakville. He owned several businesses and was respected by the townsfolk for his philanthropic activities. However, there was something sinister about him that people couldn't quite put their finger on. One day, a man named Fake Peppino arrived in town. He looked almost identical to Pepperman, but there was something off about him. He had a strange glint in his eyes and a sly smile that made people feel uneasy. The townsfolk were confused about the sudden appearance of this doppelganger. Some suspected that Pepperman had hired him as a body double, while others believed that he was a long-lost twin brother. Things started to get strange when Fake Peppino began to mimic Pepperman's mannerisms and habits. He would show up at the same places Pepperman frequented, and even began wearing the same clothes as him. People began to notice that Pepperman was behaving strangely as well. He became paranoid and started carrying a gun with him everywhere he went. One night, a group of teenagers witnessed a strange confrontation between Pepperman and Fake Peppino. They were standing outside Pepperman's mansion when they saw Fake Peppino approach Pepperman with a sinister look in his eyes. Pepperman pulled out his gun, and there was a brief scuffle before Fake Peppino ran away. The next day, the townsfolk woke up to the news that Pepperman had been found dead in his mansion. He had been shot multiple times, and the gun used to kill him was found next to his body. Fake Peppino was nowhere to be found, and the police began a manhunt for him. As the investigation unfolded, it became clear that Pepperman had been leading a double life. He had been involved in illegal activities, including money laundering and drug trafficking. The townsfolk were shocked to learn that the man they had respected and admired was actually a criminal. It turned out that Fake Peppino was a hitman hired by Pepperman's enemies to take him out. The plan was to frame Pepperman for his own murder and make it look like a suicide. However, things went awry when Fake Peppino decided to take matters into his own hands and kill Pepperman himself. The townsfolk were left reeling from the shocking turn of events. They had never suspected that Pepperman was anything other than a successful businessman and philanthropist. The revelation that he was a criminal mastermind who had met a violent end was almost too much for them to bear. In the end, Fake Peppino was caught and brought to justice. The town slowly began to heal from the shock of Pepperman's true identity, but the memory of the doppelganger who had brought the town's secrets to light would never be forgotten.